Okay.
What's that?
It's young. Oh yeah.
Very young, right? And yeah, at age 25, she actually surpassed her grandmother, Queen Victoria, who served an amount of 63 years. Um, so that's also a good amount. Um, this is like the third time we tried to make this video.
Yeah.
Um, I couldn't find an angle as in like where to go with this after this, and I had some information and some stuff, but I'll leave that behind. But one thing I am still wondering is a few things. Okay, one is like about the Queen's power. Why have why should we have a king or queen nowadays? I mean, how is it still relevant to how society like conducts itself nowadays, right? Um, Ed, before we continue, I also had a question. Can you explain to me what's the difference between like a hierarchy and monarchy or anything like that? Anything you can
Your
add to that
question
before?
your question doesn't. I don't know. Like a hierarchy is not a form of government. A monarch is. Like they sound the same. I
Yeah.
guess that's why you're asking. A hierarchy is like you will naturally have when it's just basically who's the best. Like they naturally rise to the top. Who's the most energetic, the most intelligent. They rise to the top, and then everyone else sort of gets filtered down, and who doesn't have the most skill or talent or energy, whatever. They're sort of going to be at the bottom. That's your hierarchy, and I would say that monarchy stems from that, and that all these people who are these kings and queens and dukes and counts and barons, these were actually warlords, and these were the people who were the most capable. They were the strongest, they were the smartest, and they basically killed and conquered, and they made their way up to the top, and these are their ancestors, these people who are in charge today. So there you go.
Okay. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for playing along there. Okay, I appreciate it. Um, just so you know, I just couldn't find an angle. Thank you, Nagayan, because in private you actually tried to help me. But what you said, I already knew, and it's not that. I just didn't know where to take off from there. Okay, um, or how to word it, or how to actually make it work with the rest of things I had going on. Um, Nagayan or Ed? Well, Nagayan, you would like to go, or should I continue with a question before we continue?
Yeah. Basically, we can keep on going. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so is is this type of governing like still relevant? Is it necessary? Is it functional? Is it
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
yeah? Okay.
I mean, because they still have it, like Saudi Arabia, they have a royal family, right? And I believe they have ultimate power. They can do, yeah, it works. I mean, I think if you have someone who's competent, someone who has the best intentions for their people, they already have more money than they know what to do with. Speaking about the Saudi royal family, I mean, these are like some of the richest people on earth. So there's no corruption. You know what I mean? Like our politicians, these guys are doing all type of shady deals. It's my opinion that the whole Ukraine situation is a way for them to make money, to launder money and have it circle back around to them. There wouldn't be a need to do that if this was a rich, powerful family that was in charge. There'd be no need for that. But yeah, so I think that, yeah, having kings and queens, I think yeah, I don't think just having normal people, I don't think just regular people can really be in charge or have that much power. There's too much temptation. There's this how easy it is for just a normal person to become corrupt. Nah. I think the best form of government would be to have like someone like a Putin or someone like Xi Jinping, someone who's not actually elected, but someone who's actually they earn their spot.
But kings and queens don't earn their spot per se.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's like their family did, though. You know, their family kind of did.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie here.
And
like,
wait.
I tried.
Can I make one correction? Like someone like Putin, I believe he did really have to earn his spot. Someone like
Yeah.
someone like
Yeah.
a Gaddafi, someone like that. You know, Colonel Gaddafi, he had to earn his spot. You know, Xi Jinping had to maneuver his way through the CCP to earn his spot. So they're not kings and queens, but you know, they're dictators, and they had to earn their position.
I do understand the reference.
Not just smooth talk and, you know, an ignorant public.
Well, okay, that is actually very true. I agree with you there. But before I forget, okay, I saw this movie once a long time ago. I think it was The Son of the Devil or the Son of Lucifer or something like that. And it is about you know how I can't remember exactly what it. Sarada Arabia. How you say that, Ed?
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it in Spanish because I can't say it.
No problem.
Close enough, man. You got it.
United
Okay.
Emirates.
Well, and it was about like how the son of Saddam, right, was like actually crazy, and he would like take all these girls and like kidnap them and just like, oh, I like that girl, I'm gonna go take her, get in the car, and if anybody like opposed him, he would kill them or torture them or anything like that. So there's also a negative side to this. Like, what if the person is actually crazy? Who's gonna like go up against them?
People
Like somebody
told
who
Saddam, they told him about his sons. They're like, yo, dude, do something about your sons. And he would pull them aside and talk to them. Apparently it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
They were still going around terrorizing people.
Yeah.
Eventually the people got mad. You see, like they ambushed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crippled them.
But how many, like he was doing that for mad years before
man.
anything happened. Like, you know what I mean? But I just don't want to get like too off topic. I thought that was interesting to mention real quick.
Okay, but you know, how about this though? You know, what about Hunter Biden? You know, he's not, you know, he's doing his thing too. You know,
he's doing his thing out here, man, for sure.
Not as bad, not as bad as Saddam's sons. Not as bad, but he's doing his thing.
Okay, Nagayan looked like he got something to say. What's up, Nagayan?
But I'm thinking about, we all up in, like, we went to dictatorship, now we're going to the democracy, but yeah, what about the monarchy? I mean, what right does it have for you to, okay, of course there's some etiquette that involved in how you are raised and how you have to act and how you have to react to certain situations, always be of good presence and especially in front of the public eyes, you have to have manners, you have to have, so there's a lot of things that are already enveloped in actually the tradition of being royalty, that it's hard to have a crazy king or queen or yeah, to put it like that, somebody who goes crazy and just says, okay, let's bump the UN or something. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough. That is true. They are raised in a way that is way different than what we would have like going on when growing up. Of course, I did try to find.
Wait, lost your audio.
What's that?
You went out.
You cut away a little bit.
Oh, you guys cut over here for me. I think it's Discord. So I was saying, like, I tried to find some dirt on the queen and everything, or you know, I even Googled like times that the queen got mad or anything like that, and she was very even, like very well behaved, very well kept. Even when something bothered her, the way she went about it, I mean, I just love it. Like, I don't know that many people who would conduct themselves and in an uncomfortable situation as she did. So you can tell like how she was raised and how she was. I don't want to say trained or raised anymore. Educated.
Yeah,
I don't know. In Spanish would be education. Okay.
educated. That's a good one.
But
Okay.
there is some dirt on the queen. There is some.
There is.
You got
Oh,
some.
Yeah. What's that?
You got some.
Nothing official. I don't want to bring anything up that's I'm not 100% sure on. But there is a few things that are conspiracy, I would
Like
say.
what you
But it
got?
was really hard for me. What?
I said, what you got?
Well, it was hard for me to actually find anything, okay? So I had to like really, really look into things. Um, some people wanted to say that the death of the princess was something that was planned, that she knew about, and she kind of was okay with. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Okay.
What? So
Um,
so why would they why would they put an alleged hit out on Princess Diana?
I don't know because okay, so most people were saying that because she was bringing too much change. Okay, people weren't ready for that change. But actually, Queen Elizabeth uh, did the same. I mean, she changed the way you approach people, the way you treat people. Like, and when I say people, I'm talking about people, not those who surround her. But before her, it wasn't something that was like usual for a
What do you
queen
mean?
or a
Just
king.
interacting with people and being nice to people? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, to go out there and actually like have conversations.
So you
with,
think that's
like,
enough to get killed over?
I'm sorry.
That's enough to get killed killed over.
No. I'm saying like, why would she think that Princess Diana was radical? Like when she herself tried to change the way royalty behaved towards others.
I'm gonna tell you what I
Yeah.
heard. Okay, the reason why
Okay,
they
go.
put a hit out on her. It was because because who she was gonna marry, the guy he was Middle Eastern, and because she was
Yeah,
marrying
she was
someone who
supposed to be pregnant.
yeah, and she might have actually been pregnant, and because he was like he wasn't one of them, it could have been like a racial thing. He was Middle Eastern.
But
What?
I also seen that, but back in the day, that was a thing to unite kingdoms. That you would marry a king or
Yeah, but he wasn't.
European kingdoms or
He was a commoner.
by Caucasian. I mean, when the Prince Harry was it or one who's married with the movie star.
What you're
Meghan?
talking about, Meghan Markle?
yeah.
Meghan Markle in an Oprah interview actually said that their son would never be a king or ascend the throne because he would be colored.
No, but that's what the point I was trying to make. Like maybe it's not about color; it's about status.
Yeah,
Because like I said, like back in the day, just to like unite kingdoms and form alliances or anything like that, they would marry like interracially. It was about status, of course, but not about color. And
But-
that's why I corrected like Ed.
This guy, he was a commoner. He was a commoner.
Yeah, but that's status, not race. You understand where I'm going?
I'm
with
saying
that?
it was probably a combination of both. I don't know. I don't know what's inside their head. I mean, I'm just saying the theory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be. Actually, back in the day, they kind of didn't like those people, Middle Easterns and stuff like that because of their way of behaving. Okay.
But yeah, the real reason why I wanted to bring it up is because the reason what interests me about Queen Elizabeth is like we were getting on the dirt, right? So some dirt is like how rich is she and how much wealth does she actually have, and how much wealth does the royal family have? And I remember last time we were talking, we came up with a figure that it was like 500 million or something. You said in the guy, something like that.
Revenue of real estate.
No. That's in assets or something like that, right? Like, oh, you said revenue. You said.
like rental.
No, but like I heard somebody say like 2 billion or something like that, like an altogether if she was to like liquidate everything she owns and everything.
Maybe we read some different article. I have to
The
recheck it, but
real
I
dirt is that she owns so much. It's like you can't even. It's in the trillions. And if you take just her art collection, it's in the
Oh, no, two
billions.
trillions is what I heard. Yeah,
Yeah, it's because you also have to think of all the land she owns, and it's actually said that she owns New Zealand, she owns like all the Commonwealth countries,
Commonwealth.
Australia. That's all hers.
wildlife.
Half of Antarctica,
Yeah,
all of the UK. Like I remember you were saying that one of the perks they had is that they don't need a passport. And the reason why they don't need a passport is because the passport is issued in their name. It's basically them giving you permission to travel.
yeah.
So they wouldn't need a passport because the passport is in their name. They're the ones giving you permission. And every time the royal family comes up, people pretend like they don't have any power and they're just figureheads. And that's not the case.
Thank you for bringing that up because I forgot to bring that back up, man. I cut what I had to say, and we tried, like I said, to make this video like 3 times already, and I kind of cut a lot of what I had to say. But good, thank you for remembering that. And yeah, like another fact is that she has the world record for having her face and like coins and bills and stuff like that in over 35 countries, I think it was.
Yeah.
Their currency has the queen's face
Now there's a
and everything like
law, I don't know, law or tradition or whatever, but when the monarch passes away, the new king has to get his face on the currency now. So all that money has to be printed with Charles' face on it now. I don't know if they're
that. I
gonna
thought it was
replace
by
it.
Floyd.
No, it's like it's a part of the law. So now all the
Wow.
money has to have Charles' face on it now.
Now the problem is like how long you think this guy is gonna live, man? Is it even worth doing all that? No offense, like I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that, but
No,
like
no, no, for
seriously.
sure. But I think they just will print the money from now on in Prince Charles. Not that they will recoup money there. Yeah, if it comes in the bank, then they bank and seize it, and then
I see. You don't use it. You just continue with
But
it.
you guys see this? Did this pop up for you guys?
I see it real quick, but listen, I have a question though.
Go
We
ahead.
never answered. Like, oh, but you actually did answer. But Nagayan, you had something else to say, right? Before we
in
continue.
regards to the tradition goes that kings and queens, or at least the people, kings and queens reign over the people, and they reign over the people. They provide protection. They provide a sense of belonging to a certain, uh, yeah, have some pride in the wealth of the country. And I think that the royal family stands for that in a sense. It,
Yeah.
of course, has more powers than only symbolism behind it. But also, if you saw the funeral, it was a lot of grandeur, a lot of chariots, a lot of money. Also, I don't know how much money went into that.
What you mean? A lot of money as in what?
As in, yeah, basically to set up the whole funeral.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's to show the grandeur of the royal family and the wealth of the country and how wealthy a country is off
Is
actually.
that it, or is that to show respects? Like money is no object to show the last respects to you.
In a sense, but how can you show the best way to show respect is to have it shown big and with all the bravura that's available.
It's just a question. I'm not like arguing or anything like that. I'm just like it's something I thought about. Like m-
But going
maybe
back to
right.
what's actually interesting, at least to me, is that she has actual power. She can use them. She has the power to dissolve parliament. She has the power to prevent a parliament from dissolving. And she can appoint a prime minister. That is the power that she has. This is not just a figurehead.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it right there, guys. We're not gonna keep going on and on. I know you guys like doing that, but that's it.
Fair enough. Go for it.